I rise in favor of Amendment Number 4 to H.R. 6276, which clarifies that the General Services Administration, or GSA, should use PIV badge swipe data, isolating the first credentialed use of the day for each cardholder as a tool to measure utilization of federal office space. The bill as currently drafted explicitly directs GSA to use sensors and other technologies in public buildings and federally leased space to measure occupancy and utilization. The GSA states that occupancy data has proven to be a vital tool for agencies to accurately evaluate space utilization and to manage property accordingly. As part of this effort, the GSA is piloting occupancy data collection technologies. Another method GSA uses is badge swipe data, which relies on personal identification verification, or PIV, card swipe data at building access points. PIV data is broken down into unique credentials and isolated to the first usage of the day. In short, it uses a federal worker's PIV card to check attendance at the door. My amendment would clarify that badge swipe data is and should be a tool GSA uses as part of the measurement of office utilization space. While occupancy sensors measure the utilization of specific rooms, according to the GSA, badge swipe data can provide a historically daily count of the number of unique credential individuals in a space or building, daily building density based on square foot per person, and annual rent per person occupying the space. This is absolutely the type of data we need to achieve the outcomes of the underlying bill. The collection of the daily attendance for each federal office building, which is then reported to Congress, will also help further our majority's goal to measure the impact of agencies' telework and remote work policies. Again, my amendment is simply to clarify that this important data collection technology that GSA is piloting is utilized to the extent it can be in this mission to measure usage of government office space. I urge all of my colleagues to support this amendment, and with that, I reserve.
The gentlewoman reserves. For what purpose does the gentleman from Washington seek to be recognized?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I claim time in opposition to the amendment, though I am not opposed to the amendment.
Without objection, the gentleman is recognized.
Mr. Chair, Section 3 of H.R. 6276 requires the heads of federal agencies to work with the Administrator of General Services to identify, deploy, and use sensors and other technologies to measure the occupancies of federal buildings. The amendment from the representative from Wyoming will require that personal identity verification badge swipe data should also be used, but only capture the first credential use of the day for each card holder. Ensuring that each person is counted one time, not every time they may leave or return, would provide accurate representation of building utilization and meet the goals of Congress to better assess the use of federal office space. So I support this amendment, and I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman reserves. The gentlewoman from Wyoming is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, just one final statement. This amendment is to clarify that Congress intends for GSA to use all occupancy data collection techniques. I urge my colleagues to support this amendment, and with that, I yield back.
The gentlewoman yields. Gentleman from Washington is recognized.
Thank you, Chair. No further speakers, and so I yield the balance of my time.
The question is on the amendment offered by the gentlewoman from Wyoming. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The amendment is agreed to.